What blooms in May without sun or soil? Handmade felt flowers crafted with love and wool. Today we're celebrating our amazing community of felters, showcasing wet felting and needle felting in bloom-worthy creations that can be worn as pins, arranged in vases, or displayed as stunning wall art. You'll see community artwork, must-have felting supplies, and ideas to felt your own everlasting bouquet.
Hi, I'm Julia.
I'm Amelia.
I'm Marie.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Emily.
Happy Woolly Wednesday! Hey y'all, we are so happy to be here with you today, and we are all about flowers. April showers bring May flowers.
Yes.
It's a great time to be in the garden, but if it's just too hot outside, well, you can have felt flowers inside, and lots of fun to share with y'all today.
Thanks everyone for joining us. If you're here live, join us in the live chat, or if you're watching the replay, comment down below because we are always picking winners to give prizes.
And speaking of winners, so a couple weeks ago we asked you guys what you do with your felt scraps.
Yes.
And our first winner is Helen Russell.
Woo-woo!
Congratulations, Helen. And she says, I save all my scraps, I wet felt them in a sock, and they become a base for my 3D projects.
Oh,
wow. Great
so
idea.
I love that she wet felts them in a sock. So you wonder if she just tosses them in the sock and like into the washing
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
I bet she puts them in the washing machine.
Yeah.
So
I thought
yeah.
it was like a stocking, but like a sock.
Yeah.
Sock.
No, the fiber will stick to the stocking. If you've
Oh.
ever made dryer balls and you left them in too long or your washing machine's too aggressive, yeah, you learned that. You learned that trick.
Yeah.
Good tip though. I love that. Yeah.
Also with us today is our funny fairy in the field, Fairy Kayla.
Happy Woolly Wednesday, everybody! Thanks so much for being here today. Now, I hope you all are just as excited as I am for today's show because I love flowers. I love felted flowers, paper craft flowers, just flowers in general. I just love them. And I have seen so many beautiful flowers that y'all have made on our Facebook group, and it is just so inspiring to see everyone's creativity really bloom. And my favorite flowers are lilies, and I would love to know what are y'all's favorite spring flowers, or really any time of year. What are your favorite flowers? Now, on to the funniness. So, what do you get if you cross a sheepdog with a daisy?
What do you get when you cross a sheepdog with a daisy?
You would get a cauliflower. Oh gosh, thank you all for putting up with my corny jokes. And I'll see you next week.
Kayla, we appreciate a good chuckle here and there. And
I think it's time for a prize.
oh, we have another prize already?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I lost.
We have Tina's workshop.
Yay!
She commented during our birthday. It was fun celebrating my birthday with your birthday.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
that's
Birthday.
cute. Well, Tina, we have a prize for you, and if you win a prize on the show, just reach out to us on the Contact Us page. And if you don't have an account set up in our shop already, do that so we know where to send your stuff. But y'all should check out the website anyway because we have lots of free stuff on there. Like you can even get free PDFs and
Yeah.
browse around. Kayla builds out the blog so you can see multiple different tutorials and lessons we've had. So it's a good place to visit. Yeah.
And on the site, you can reach us in our contact page and share your work with us.
Yeah.
We always love to see your work, so let's take a look at some.
Yeah. This week's So Inspired is all about felt flowers. What do y'all think?
Oh my goodness, the deer is so precious.
It's so sweet.
I love how different these flowers are. Like, they're both so textured and so different.
Right. And very delicate, right? Aren't all these flowers delicate?
Looks like we've got one that maybe needle felted and the others look more wet felted.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. So pretty.
Oh, wow.
What a nice bouquet Taylor did. I love the color scheme.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a really great way to capture a wedding bouquet forever.
Oh yeah, that's such a great idea.
It is a very clever
Yeah.
idea.
And what a chic hat. Oh,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah. It must be a pretty big flower to take up that much space on the hat. So cool.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. maybe it's like a family brooch or something, like an heirloom and a way to,
I love that.
I don't know, it's pretty.
Wow.
Oh.
Wendy, those purples just pop so well, and the way you rendered the glass and the water.
Yeah, that water's fantastic.
I love how Leanne used that fiber in a non-felting way and still kind of expose that beautiful crimp and
Right.
staple length. Of it.
Right. I've seen people do that behind glass. I've never really seen it stabilized,
Oh,
I
Yeah.
really-
sticking out.
Mhm.
you
Coming
know?
out to life. Yeah.
Mhm.
very lively.
So pretty. Oh.
Mm.
Okay, I just have to say how frilly those flowers up front are by Abby.
Mhm.
Aren't they
Mhm.
cool?
Super fun and unique.
Mm-hmm. They look lacy.
Such
this-
great colors too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the little silk popping out of the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I love pegs as well with all the little details.
Mm-hmm. I like that color scheme. Makes
Yeah,
me
the
feel like
stitching.
lichen.
Yeah. That memories piece reminds me of like a Van Gogh painting.
Oh, yeah,
Those,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sharp lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love all the shading too, and on
Mhm.
brigades, the
Mhm.
highlights and shadows. Yeah, I was looking at these. They remind me a lot of Moi McKay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very
I want-
dynamic colors.
All of these flowers.
Yeah.
Right? Gorgeous.
Mhm.
So cool.
Oh, I love those faces. What a unique way to make a flower.
And is that like a mushroom cap on the other guy?
Yeah, it looks like I like the incorporation of the different elements. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Anne's also.
Mhm.
That is so beautiful.
And always does dynamic pieces too. Yeah. Yeah, that swirly stitching. So fun.
Yeah.
Mm. I love the colors in Claire's. I love the dark center.
Yeah.
I think it really makes them pop.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I love Meredith's as well, like the ombre, or I guess that's what you would say, like the light to the dark. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Actually, both of these remind me of tutorials we did. The one on the right reminds me of the California poppies, and the one on the left was we did a flower, and I feel like we did the flower and then the stem later. I can't remember, but you know what? We'll post them so y'all can see if you want to try and make something similar. But these are fun. Pretty, y'all. Thank you so much for sharing.
That was so great. I loved all of those.
Always so amazing to see everything.
Yeah, it's a treat for us to get to look at what y'all make. Okay, so what jumped out at you?
I'm taking home Leanne's design of that loose fiber. I just
Okay.
love it so much. So
Yeah.
I
Unfelted.
unfelted fiber. I'm taking that home with me, and I'm gonna do something with it.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I really. Oh, go ahead.
I really liked Mira's little faces with the flowers. Those were so fun.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Mhm.
Definitely. I liked the 2D bouquet. I just felt like that was a really nice thing, and it would look so nice on your wall. all
The
year
one that was
round.
white and green?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like it would match my living room perfectly, and maybe that's why I'm drawn to it. I'm like, I want that in my house. Yeah.
I was like, and I love Meredith's colors on her flowers. That she
Yeah.
uses. I love that.
Love seeing them all. Thank you all so much for sharing them with us. Well, we have some great things to share with you this week, or the fairies do, for felting your own flowers.
This is our art yarn bundle in purples and berries. This beautiful yarn bundle comes with 100% wool, mohair, and alpaca yarns. Each yarn is 5 yards, so you'll get 25 yards in total. The styles that it comes in is both brushed and bouquet yarn. And this is beautiful for wet felting and nano felting to add some fun texture. And you can see Natasha Smart use it in her backpacks and purses.
This is our wet felting flower kit. This is a great beginner wet felting project that does require some needle felting. This kit comes in 2 different colorways, our Gerber Daisy as well as our Sunny Days. The kit comes with all of the wool that you need to make one of these flowers. I love this kit because you could add a magnet to the back and display it, or a pin and wear it, or even add it to any of your felted projects like a bag or a hat. We have 2 free videos on this that will teach you how to make a felt fabric using an ombre technique. And then in the second video, we'll teach you how to turn that fabric into these cute petals, as well as assemble the rest of the flowers.
This week's love bomb is from Stephanie L. She says, with spring fast approaching and my sister's birthday coming up, I came up with the idea of making this daffodil bouquet for her. Mostly wet felted with merino and viscose. Details using silk fabric for a wispy appearance.
Wow.
I love the bulb and all the roots coming out. It's just so detailed. It looks very realistic.
Yeah, I love how she chose to leave it natural rather than putting it in a pot or a vase or something like that.
Yeah.
And the use of the silk is so good.
Yeah.
It's so lifelike.
This really looks like a labor of love. I mean, this would have taken time to do for someone's birthday.
Yeah.
You know?
It's gorgeous. It's thoughtful. It's very well felted. Good job.
Yeah, I love the impact of whatever's going on at the base between the root and the bottom of the stems. Maybe that's where the fabric is, but it's very effective. So pretty, Stephanie. Beautiful.
Our MC1 in action is brought by Kimberly Pulley. She said this original inspiration came from a fellow Living Felt Facebook member. The flowers are from a previous class I took, and of course I had to make it my own. Living Felt merino top, locks, MC1, silk fabrics from my stash, and silk laps gifted from a felting friend. I love finishing my pieces by needle felting MC1 because I can get such crisp details. Another bonus is MC1 has a variety of colors which can be blended. And lastly, love the smooth finish it has. A perfect way to give my portraits that final touch.
This is absolutely amazing. I love all the colors that she used for the shading on the face.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And the texture of the locks for the flowers.
Yeah, I love how much those locks make it really pop in the background.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, and I really do agree. Like, that last 20% of details really take a lot of art to that next place, like where it looks polished and finalized. And
Yeah.
it's just so beautiful and so textured.
Kimberly's pieces always have such presence, you know? And for those who don't know, she teaches a portrait class in the online school called Blossom, which is her granddaughter. And you could either do her granddaughter or you can do any portrait you want. And people have done amazing portraits using her techniques, which is basically this, right? The, you know, felted background, using silks to, you know, create that environment, and then how to do the face. So inspiring. We love your work, Kimberly. Hey, we want to invite you to our tutorial this Friday for needle felting these darling pin cushions.
They're super fun. You get to practice your techniques with fine lines. We have a theme of spring things.
Yeah, it was like flowers and bugs and stuff. So
it was so cute to see what everybody came up with, I think. So
yeah, it was a fun group project for us. It's good for beginners. It's a great gift. And even if you're more experienced, it's really just one of those low pressure projects you can do. Yeah, and maybe sell at shows in the spring.
Yeah, that'd be cute. But this will come with a kit. And if you want to grab it early for a limited time, it'll come with these cute little dishes as well.
Yeah, these are fun. And we think you're going to love that fiber pack. It's super inspirational. So we'll see you on Friday for this project.
Next week's show is going to be very special because we have a special guest.
That's right. We're going to introduce you to Laura Gutzwiller. If you don't already know her, she came to Living Felt earlier this spring, and she came to record a tutorial. So next week is her interview, and you'll get to meet her. I know you're going to fall in love with her, just like we did. Yeah. Such an inspiring artist. And then she's going to have a tutorial that week too. So I'm not going to tell you what that is today. Join us next Wednesday, meet Laura, and you'll get to see what you can learn for free on her tutorial that same week. Okay, so I love this theme.
Yeah. Super fun. Yeah.
And I'd really like to know, and I want to know from y'all, like, what's your favorite flower? And like, have you ever done art with your favorite flower or felted it, or would you felt it? Like, what's your favorite flower?
I feel like mine changes a lot.
Really?
But I don't know. I really like kind of like any kind of wildflower that's like dainty. But I also love like Gerber daisies too.
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah, I'm with you on the wildflowers. Like any Texas wildflower, I love to just go pick them and I press them.
No,
maybe put them in scrapbooking or journals. Nice. But my favorite is a daisy. Birth flower.
Just
so.
a daisy. There's so many daisies.
The white one. Yeah. The one you think of.
The OG
white daisy.
The one you think of,
Yeah.
Mine's probably maybe like a peony.
Like
all those layers in there.
Yeah. Fun.
I really like poppies. Poppies are a flower, right?
Yes.
I love poppies. It's probably the flower I paint the most. So I can totally see myself felting that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I love sunflowers. And when I was younger, I would always dry my sunflowers so that the heads would stay straight. And I would like end up I had one on the wall for the longest time, like just in a wood frame, just like stuck, nailed to the wall. But yeah, so I've obviously felted a few flowers, and we'd like to hear from you too. Like, what's your favorite flower? Yeah. Have you ever done art with it, or have you felted it, or are you gonna felt one? Because it's a fun challenge, and we've done flowers a few different ways. And you know what? We'll share a playlist so that you can maybe check some of those out as well. Yeah.
Well, that's all for now.
That's all for this week, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we will see you next time. Do we have a show this Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday. Join us this Friday for our tutorial. We hope to see you there. Y'all be well. Take care. Bye.